Live Mixtape. Your host T Sweezy, and I got another number one Boston Celtics fan. Uh, introduce yourself.
Oh, hello. I'm Michaela.
Okay. Boston. Boston played the Knicks in Madison Square Garden. They went on the road. They lost to the Sixers the other day. Ugly loss. It was a close game. Boston. Knicks. Boston. Boston, we did good in the first quarter. Outside of that, they pretty much outplayed us. Even though we had the lead going into the second half, um, they outplayed us. There was a lot of things I didn't see. We wasn't rebounding the ball. Too many turnovers. We wasn't closing down on shooters. Once again, ISO ball, shooting a lot of threes. Not making the correct entry pass. What's I said? It wasn't no defense being played. Um, I had us losing this game because of rotations, Joe not calling timeouts, and on top of that, we overmatched. You know what I'm saying? We overmatched, and anybody can coach laps around Missoula. You know what I'm saying? So Pritchard didn't have a good game.
Not
Um,
surprised.
he got his ass kicked on both ends. Derek White is looking like a fraud, kicking
Facts.
it. Um, Jalen Brown. I'm not gonna say he had a bad game, but I didn't like how he didn't take on the challenge. You know what I'm saying? Um, Jalen
Boy,
Brown should
you
have
can
brought
only do so
aggressive.
much to take on the challenge when you watch Derek White and Payne Pritchard playing hot potato every single time. I hate that.
Right. And then a lot of that, I didn't like how they had Sam Hauser bringing the ball up. And he was turning over the ball. And did you know that Sam Hauser only scored, I think what he had 2 points in the second half? But think about it. Nobody's game planning, thinking about, I'm gonna figure out how to stop Sam Hauser. Da-da-da-da-da. Bro, nobody wasn't guarding him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the Warriors game. I'm not saying Sam Hauser is as good as Aaron Gordon, but Aaron Gordon got that 50 because nine times out of 10 wasn't guarding him. You know what I'm saying?
He is not scoring
Draymond
50
was leaving
again.
him open. Uh, do was get him out the top of the key because he's not putting the ball down. What you say?
Mm. He's not scoring 50 again.
What?
AG is not scoring 50 again.
Yeah, I know.
Boy, your connection must suck.
Kid the hell fast like he did. You know what I'm saying? It was working. Um, like I was saying, I don't like Sam Hauser starting at all. He's not a four. He can't create. He can't put the ball down. He can't play defense. Sam Hauser, he only can make shots unless he's wide open. But 9 times out of 10, he's missing them. You get what I'm saying?
I
Because the
mean,
second half, he had a lot of wide open looks and he missed.
Pritchard starting ain't any
Nobody
worse
was
than what
guarding him.
Pritchard's giving you right now.
You said what?
Sam Hauser starting isn't any worse than what Pritchard is giving you right now.
Okay, I'll give you that tonight. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He outplayed Pritchard, but that's not saying much.
Kinda.
Cause I don't expect. Yeah, I don't expect
Kinda.
Sam Hauser to do that shit.
Considering Pritchard was the doofhead that requested two trades a few years ago, acting like he was this MVP candidate, and then every damn Celtics fan said he was gonna be an all-star. He's better than Drew Holiday. He's better than Jalen Brown. He should be a starter. Blah blah blah. How's that working for them?
No, they say he was the best. They say he was the best six man in the league. I said, whoa, whoa, pause. Y'all reaching. You know what I'm saying?
Now Nas
You
Reed or
got
Malik Monk
to me,
or Bobby
yeah,
Portis.
exactly. To me, the best six man in the league, the best six man in the league. To me, Nas Reed, Malik Monk. You can put Bobby Portis in there.
Bobby
You could do
Portis.
Emmanuel quickly. You could do
Nah,
Malik
not I
Beasley.
probably
You
I
know what I'm
nah
saying?
not really quickly because not really quickly. I would put Norman Powell in though.
Yeah, Norman Powell could score though. I like Norman Powell, but
Yeah,
he haven't played defense since Toronto. But anyways,
he played freaking way better defense than what the fuck we're playing.
But like I was gonna say, I don't know what he's doing in Miami, but I know in the Clippers because I talked to Clippers fans. But anyways, um, we 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 could have won this game, but like mind you, Emmanuel, not Emmanuel Quick. What's the guy named Deuce? Deuce wasn't even hot. You know what I'm saying? Because Deuce,
McBride.
he was what 1 for 7 going into the third quarter. He didn't start hitting until what the fourth. What's the white dude name? What's his name? He kept playing with us. I'm
T-
glad they
Co-
didn't count that basket because the dudes on the Stan Van Gundy was like, "That's not a basket," because he laid it up when the clock was already over.
Tyler
And
Kolek.
yeah, it took him 2 or 3 minutes to review. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. He's solid. Once the Knicks develop him, and mind
He's a
you,
good passer, but he can't shoot a lick.
they got the right. That's what I'm saying. They got developing a young player. I think he got drafted. This is his second, third year. But like Devs don't play young guys. You know what I'm saying? But you got Mike Brown. You got the right coach. You know what I mean? I honestly think Mike Brown could do something with this team because Sacramento they don't attract free agents.
Hmm.
They keep drafting guards, not giving Sabonis no help in the front court. You know what I'm
Sabonis
saying?
can't defend a freaking tree, bro.
You gotta put a center. Same thing with Jokic. You gotta put. You
He
gotta put
plays better defense than Sabonis.
Jokic only try in the playoffs. 9 times, Jokic will
Exactly,
try in the
and he's
playoffs.
led a
9 times
team
out
to
of
the
10,
playoffs. Oh, and by the way,
they're playing.
even if he's not the greatest defender, Jokic is still a generational offensive player. Sabonis can barely even shoot.
Yeah, Sabonis is in the mid range. He is a post scorer. He doesn't
Exactly.
shoot the
Good
high.
night.
He doesn't shoot the. His shooting is not at a high volume as Jokic. Cat is a high volume shooter. But
He
like
is.
I was gonna say, what the fuck was Boucher doing?
I don't know. I don't know.
That dude took that dumbass shot, bruh.
I touch. Maybe I don't know if this was the shot clock winding down.
Yeah.
Josh might not with JT next year. Hopefully. I mean, he didn't even play tonight, which I don't
Oh fuck! You didn't
understand
let me
that.
get to that. Damn it.
We're not
Damn it. Damn it.
tanking. Stop saying we're tanking.
Side of the house. Um, you know what's so crazy? Mana didn't get no burn. Wash only played 4 minutes.
Walsh needs to go. I'm
Simon
out
was
on
out there for a
Walsh.
couple minutes. Well, shit, he can't be any worse than what the fuck we got out there. Shit,
I I take Hauser
we
over him
get we get.
in a heartbeat.
Why you don't like Wash? That's
Cause
the
he
only way.
doesn't do anything.
What the fuck does Sam Hauser do?
Don't say that out loud. I am saying it out loud, buddy.
What the
Sorry.
hell does he do?
Shoot
Don't
the
give
ball
me.
better.
Don't. Okay, that's it. But at the same time, nine
He
times out of
hustles.
ten,
Hell, freaking Hauser can get
but
more
Sam
rebounds than
Hauser.
Jordan Walsh.
Hold on.
Hauser can get more rebounds than Jordan Walsh.
I completely disagree with that because he barely could jump.
Yeah, but he gets rebounds. I mean, when have we consistently seen Jordan Walsh get some damn
Hey,
rebounds?
hey,
Minot
hey,
can get better rebounds than him.
hey, hey, hold on. That's cap. You down talking Wash like he's fucking Grant Williams. Remember Grant Williams kept getting killed on the fucking rebound and the
He's
ball
worse
was
than
literally
Grant
in front of him?
Williams. That's not really saying much.
No, I'm just saying. Cause my problem with Grant Williams is he can't play make and it's fucking his rebounding and he can't shoot. He's not a shot creator. That's what pissed me off about it. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I thought he should have played Minot. I would like to see more Garza. You know what I'm saying? Because Garza can space the floor.
He
Obviously,
has a concussion.
go straight out here. But like I was saying, I keep telling people that our center rotation is not a problem. We need another power forward and we need a fucking guard that can play fucking. Actually, we need another point guard. Fuck all that. We need a point guard that actually can play, make, and facilitate. Um,
Yeah,
Simons
well,
could do that, but Simons is more so of a combo guard. But I prefer Simons over Pitcher because Simons is about 6'3". He can see the floor. He's more skilled. Pritchard doesn't have an offensive bag like
no.
he's not. He doesn't have an offensive bag like Simons does. Because Simons is a career 20 point per game scorer. Pritchard isn't. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And think about it. If you swap Pritchard with Simons last year roster,
Oh God.
who's the better
Okay.
player? Who's
Yeah,
averaging more? Who's more impactful? You get
Anthony
what I'm saying?
Simons.
Exactly. Anybody that think
And
Pritchard
I
is the
was
best six man in the league, you out of your mind. You don't know basketball.
and I was
Pritchard is
told
cool. Pritchard is cool, but like Come on, bro. He's not. He's
I
nah. Cause not
I also
Nas
no.
Reed. Not look. This is what I like about Nas Reed. Nas Reed can guard 3 to 5. He can play small forward, power forward, and center. And the crazy part is he's only six. He's doing that at 6'11". I
Six
like
nine.
Nas Reed, but Malik Monk, he can score. He can give you 20
Mm-hmm.
easily. He's not having. He can give you 20, 30. Depending on what night, he can give you 30 easily. Well, what I was gonna say.
Pritchard
Um,
overrated. I've been saying that. I mean, y'all overrated him respectfully. Boy, we can't even get a half-eaten sandwich back for paying Pritchard at this point. Like
Tip hella
Baylor,
funny.
Baylor not it. The thing with Baylor is that he's in his second year, and we're in a bad spot. So you can't. I can't really judge much uh, on Baylor Scheinman just quite yet. I know it's, I have I know we all have expectations because this was Brad Stevens' first round pick, and this is where we're really gonna find out how good of a draft person Brad Stevens is, because these are first round picks. You have to hit on these picks. I don't care if you have pick 27, 28, whatever. You got to hit on these first round picks. Um, but I won't go that crazy on Baylor yet. Walsh, I'm out on Walsh. Pritchard, my goodness. I mean, y'all overrated him like crazy, and it's only getting worse. Hauser, I can see the overrate to some degree. I don't even know why we re-signed him, to be honest. But yeah, I'm with you.
But sis, think about it. If it wasn't for Joe Mazzulla, meat riding garbage players, like I don't know if you watch the Warriors, but Steve Kerr has a thing for mediocre players. He has a thing for Brandon Posminski. He stayed playing him more minutes than Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Jonathan Kuminga, which doesn't make sense. And he played more minutes than Al Horford, which is crazy. And mind you, it took Steve Kerr to not play to pull Pozinski out for them to get the lead over the Nuggets. You get what I'm saying? Then he kept having them running the offense through fucking Pozinski. Pozinski is not like that. He's not a great playmaker and he can't create.
Well, I don't think Steve Kerr's attached to garbage players. He's just attached to guards. Like he still thinks he has Clay Thompson and Steph Curry. Okay, you got Steph Curry. You don't got prime Clay Thompson anymore.
You tell him the small ball shit don't work no more?
Yes, that's small. I mean, we played small ball, so I guess for crying
We
out
played small
sunfit.
ball last night. Don't get me. I mean tonight. Don't get me started.
That was not very. I don't get it, but it is what it is. All right. Let's just
I'm gonna
address
answer
the
this question.
what
Um,
K to do.
Kate,
I
Kate,
mean,
you want me to
you
answer it?
you barely played. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Kate looked good in the first half. He got some stops, blocks. He kept yanking them out. You know what I'm saying? Tillman didn't do anything. Boucher looked terrible. Brown, I'm not gonna say Brown had a trash game, but Brown could have been better. But at the same time,
Fair.
like Brown, which Joe Mazzulla had, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta get Brown a point guard because Michaela, me and you both know Jalen Brown not a point guard. Jalen
Yeah,
Brown is really a
well,
small
I'd
forward.
rather have him play make than watch freaking Derek White dribble the oxygen out of the basketball. And call me crazy, throw me in jail. I don't care. At least Jalen Brown can actually do something with it. Drive to the basket, hit a mid range, do something. All freaking Derek White does is dribble in circles. And he's out. Not surprised. All right, well, I guess I will carry the conversation. Well, I'm going to address the elephant in the room because I'm pretty sure everybody's going to be crucifying him on his own birthday. Well, was his birthday. We're 7 minutes past midnight. But Eastern time to be exact. But I'll address the elephant in the room. We'll talk about Jalen Brown for a second. As he said, he didn't have a bad game, but I didn't have a great one either. Which, as of right now, considering the roster, he hasn't been bad as the number one option so far. Yes, the 7 turnovers were not very good. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, but I mean, damn it, how many times have we seen Tatum turn the ball over like a crazy human? So if we can tolerate that, and then I think we can tolerate Jalen Brown as well. With that being said, um, there's just I've seen a lot that just we say Brown needs to be well. First of all, we say Brown needs to be more aggressive. When he does, you call him a ball hog, and when he doesn't, oh, now he's not being aggressive. The brother can't win. That's number one. Number two, it's going to be really hard for him to really get going into a rhythm when he's constantly left in the corner. And we're sitting here watching Derek White and Payne Pritchard just flat out dribble the ball in circles. It is annoying to watch. Like, it's really annoying to watch. Um, so it can go both ways. We know Brown's not the greatest ball handler. I mean, no wing player is, but I mean, you can't really sit here and tell me he's been really put in in a position to really work on that because he hasn't really been getting the ball much despite, being that guy. You're watching Derek White and Payne Pritchard just dribble the ball all over the place. So it's hard for him to really work on that aspect when he's barely bringing up the ball. So, um he's in a tough spot right now. And I think, everybody wants to talk about, oh, Tatum's a great playmaker. One, not really. Two, part of the reason why he looked like a good playmaker is because, let's be honest, people, he had a little bit of a easier job as a passer than Brown has. Like, how many times did Joe Mazzulla set him up with a Porzingis or a Luke Cornett in the pick and roll every single time? Every time I see Brown, it's like a pick and just let OG Anunoby switch. Let this guy switch. Let's like, what are we doing? Like, are you trying to get him a mismatch? Are you trying to get him on the board? What is the purpose here? You're not developing any chemistry with Kata, and that's like you got to figure it out. Like Missoula kind of has to put him in a better position. Yes, well, here's the thing. I still think he can do it. He can still lead this team to a winning season because he's that good. You can't he's not a Jalen Brown's a superstar, and I'm saying it and I'm standing by it. Y'all can throw me in jail. I still think he can do it, but we gotta at least get somebody else to come get this man some help. Like Derek White, I'm curious to see what the excuses are going to be for Derek White this year because I'm sorry. Everybody want to talk about Jalen Brown making over $50 million, which is I get it, but my God, did we not just pay Derek White not too long ago? Like the more money, more expectations, and people can say that Brown may not be quote unquote living up to expectations, but he hasn't been bad. He's been pretty damn decent. Derek White has just been an atrocity to watch, and it's not getting any better. Um, so listen, I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat the turnovers. He's got to be better at that. A couple ill-advised passes that he's better. He's a way better passer than what he showed today. But man, he's put in a really tough spot. I mean, there's barely any plays. It's just dribble handoff pick, dribble handoff pick, dribble handoff pick, dribble. We're not getting anywhere. Like, and I don't want to take anything away from Tatum. He's improved on his passing, but damn, he had Luke Cornett with him in that pick and roll every single time. Do we even set a pick and roll for this team once in a while? Unless it's freaking Derek White and what? Xavier Tillman or Peyton Pritchard? What is this? Like it goes both ways. He's got to be better. I get it. But man, he's in a rough spot right now. He's in a pretty rough spot. So he hasn't been bad as the first option, in my opinion. But and he's got some stuff to work on. I'm not gonna. We're all aware of that. But I don't think he's been bad. We just my goodness, we just need some damn help. They got to play Kate. I'm sick of it. I get it. I get it. Considering he's your only best rebounder right now, knowing that you suck at rebounding for crying out loud. But hey, I'm not the head coach. Kid, I could have changed the game rebound last year with more time. Cornette, not better. I agree. I agree. But I don't know. The only thing Luke Cornett was good for was the pick and
What he
roll.
said? What he said about Kaden?
He said that he should play more.
Oh, definitely, definitely. See, you know what's so crazy? When we had Porzingis and Al Horford and Cornette playing, we had trouble getting a rebound. Mind, when Eddie K get over 20 minutes, he easily averages over 8 rebounds. Al Horford's not getting that. Porzingis not getting that, and damn sure Luke Cornette is 7'4" and averaged 2 rebounds.
Well,
Does that
Kata,
make sense?
no, I
He's
get it.
taller than he's the tallest dude on the team and averaged 2 rebounds. That's trash, and he can't block a shot. People
Fair,
keep making excuses for him,
fair.
and he played
Okay,
more than Porzingis.
well, Well, to be fair, Cornette should have played more in the playoffs than Porzingis because my God, Porzingis was so awful to watch. Um, how is Mazzulla a great coach then? I'm not gonna say he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach. I still think he's a really good coach.
You think Missoula's a good coach at what? What does he do?
Okay, here's my thing.
He's
He
a
got he
terrorist.
okay, here's hold on, calm down. Yes, I'm not gonna say he's in right now. I'm not gonna say he's forget the all-time coaches, forget the Greg Popoviches and Steve Kerrs and forget all that. As of right now, he's still a pretty good coach. But in the elite coaches right now as we speak, probably have to be Mark Dagnall, Rick Carlisle, Jason Kidd, and that's it. I'm not gonna say he's on that tier. He's just not. I think he's in like a he's a good coach, but still needs more to prove. Like he still needs kind of more to prove. I think in-game adjustments are still an issue for him. Yes, timeout managements are an issue for him, but in his defense, when you're getting your ass kicked, there's only so many
Sis,
timeouts you can
sis,
freaking
sis. You
listen.
see the
No,
screen?
I'm not the biggest fan of his timeouts either,
Sis,
but
you
I
see the
will.
screen?
Yes, I still can hear
You see
you.
how
I'm
Jalen
not.
Brown looked at you when you said that? He looking at you funny.
Well, you put the picture up, not me. There you go.
So,
Um,
so, so let me ask you this: You trust
so
him?
what's the goal? The goal is to
You
be
trust him?
competitive.
You
Go
trust
ahead.
him? You trust this clown? I don't trust him.
At Here's the thing. He's been a little up and down as a coach at times. He's been really good, but he's also been very bad. Listen, the thing that's killing Missoula right now, I still think he's a very good X's and O's guy, but it's just like
Whoa,
the
whoa, 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 whoa. If YouTube didn't threaten to strike my channel, I'll be going to House of Highlights and show you that how we don't have no offense. We run zero plays,
well, to be
no
fair,
actions being read.
the zero
All he
plays I
doing is
agree
telling
with.
Kata. All he doing is telling Kata to set high screens at the top of the tee. He telling him to do that every fucking possession. And then it's like he's trying to get more involved. It's like Joe Mazzulla try to get Tillman more involved than Kata. Tillman doesn't even have any skills at all. And it's like, what the fuck? And Tillman is 6'6". We're not gonna
Well,
win with a 6'6" center.
he's battling under the board, so you got to give him that.
He did get a few offensive rebounds, but like, come on, bro.
But this team's lack of rebounding, that's pretty damn good.
Yeah, but the rebounding part is not on Kata because he's not playing 30 minutes.
No, I get it. I get it. Spolstra, boy, Spolstra hasn't been to a conference final since 2023. So
How's this definitely overrated, for sure.
here's my thing with Joe. He has his good moments. He has his bad moments. I still think he's got the best out of Tatum and Brown, especially from like a post game standpoint. I know, what's his face? I know Sam Cassell was mostly behind it, but he's been always encouraging Brown to get to the post. So
No,
I
he didn't. No, he didn't.
come on. When have we seen
No, he
Jalen Brown
didn't.
going to the post until
Sam
Joe Mazzulla came?
Cassell plays in the post. Joe Mazzulla, what the fuck does Joe Mazzulla know about playing in the post? That was all Sam Cassell and Paul Pierce. You can look it up.
I know it was on Sam
Because
Cassell. Paul Pierce, I don't know where the
Jason
fuck.
Tatum didn't have a
Competitive and dribble
Jason Tatum
handoffs.
didn't have a
Listen,
post
I
game.
get it.
Mazzulla is trash. What does he know?
The three ball.
He didn't. You said what? Bro, he's trash.
The
Do
three
you know what
ball.
X's and O's? Michaela. X's and O's. Let me show you.
Yes,
I'm glad.
X's
I'm
and
glad you
O's.
said that. Hold on. Hold on. You see, damn. I wish I was on Streamyard. This is literally. This is literally him at the timeout.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's the updated picture of John Muzzle. Let me show you another one. And then look, and literally I'm watching them on live television. Nothing. I'm watching Steve Kerr. I'm watching Nick Nurse. I'm watching Mark Dagnall with players on their shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers making excuses for him. Nigga, have you ever played basketball, my nigga? Like, bro, all we do is run iso ball and shoot fucking threes. If you
Have
really
we?
think that we run a motion offense or whatever the fuck y'all claim we doing, why the fuck is Derek White camping out the top of the key the whole game? Cater keeps sending high screens. Xavier Tillman fucking setting the fucking high screens and everybody's hair's turn, your turn, my turn. You know what I'm saying?
And Brown's getting
Those
left in the
those plays
corner.
being played, mind you. If Cater goes to another team, he's easily a 20 and 10 guy. That's not using them right. Jalen
I get
Brown,
it.
he
I
easily
get
can
it.
average
I get
30,
it.
but it's like he don't have no help.
He,
And
he don't. And
there's
on
no
top of that,
offense.
it's hard for him to score 30 when he's taking 18
Because
shots.
he's the
Like
only
it's
bro. My bad. Sis, he's the only one to have an in-between game in our lineup. You know what I'm saying? Cater. Kata could score in the post. They don't give him an opportunity to. Give him the ball mid post, low post. But no, Missoula keep telling them whenever you touch the ball, pass it. We need a three. We need a three. We need a three. I
Well,
know
that's
how
all these
Missoula
guys can
is.
do.
He's a fucking terrorist, bro.
Well, here's the thing. I understand
We
we
know
all
with Kata when he get the ball, we know what he could do.
fair, but I will say
And
this
that
is
was not a charge. Cat couldn't guard him. I
fair.
like that spin that he did on Cat. That was not a charge, bro. That was bullshit. Cat
We're in
couldn't play
Madison
no
Square
fucking
Garden. What
defense.
do you
You
expect?
kept crying. You said what?
We're in Madison Square Garden. What do you expect?
Yeah, bro.
Here's my thing. Well, let me answer the question. Listen, son, we should be developing higher ceiling players. To be fair, when was the last time? When have we ever took time to develop Tillman? Never. We never really did. He had actually a good offensive rebound. So you gotta. He's not. He hasn't been that bad. He hasn't been that bad. He actually shot a three today. So you're welcome. Um. He did say, "Where is the rookie center?" I, I I think we might have to turn to Amari Williams at this point because we need some
Yeah.
damn rebounding bad.
Why are we not playing Amari?
Good question.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Like what have Tillman and Garza done for him not to play him? Then
More experience, I guess, but
what made me sick to my stomach is fucking fucking you know what's so crazy, bruh? When we had fucking what's that? Remember that light skinned nigga when we had Banton? Remember Banton was getting steals and playing defense, but Missoula wasn't playing them because Brad kept missing his threes. But
yeah,
then, but fucking Hugo, he kept him in the game. He wasn't doing nothing. Yes, he got steals. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga hands is big because they zoomed in on him. He got long ass arms. His hands is big. He need to be
who pl-
developed, but he's not ready.
who
He's not.
Amari Williams?
No, Hugo, he's not ready.
No, I think he's offensively he's not, but he
No,
played enough hustle
I'm
defense
not
to
saying he shouldn't be in a rotation. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see him out there at housing. You
fair.
know what I'm saying? But like,
I'd rather
he,
see him out there than
we
Pritchard. I'll
should
tell
at
you
least
that.
play at Murray. If Joe was gonna do that, you should at least play at Murray.
I get it, and I think Mike he doesn't have who doesn't have enough who doesn't have any confidence.
Because Tillman can't do it. Tillman and Hauser can't do a damn thing on offense. You know
Who
what I'm
played
saying? A
who
set,
played
a set, a
overseas?
set for when they open. A set for if nobody do a body on them. If somebody's on them, they're not doing nothing.
This is a time to develop higher ceiling players. Boy, the only high ceiling we have is Jalen Brown. That's it. Derek White don't got a high ceiling. Neither does Payne Pritchard. Neither does Sam Hauser. Like, good night.
Hey, Trill. She think she's one of those fans where she's young. So where were you born in 2004?
2002.
She born 2002. She think that this clown is a better coach than Doc Rivers.
I mean, he hasn't choked 3-1 in the playoffs, brother.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
3-1 in the playoffs, you just need one
Let me
win.
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. They lost to a Pistons team who went to the championship that year. They lost
Pistons?
to who was it? The Clippers. So
Yes.
it's not Doc's fault that CP3 choked. It's not Doc's fault that Blake Griffin and all of them keep getting hurt. It's not
It's
Doc's fault that Montrezl Harrell, Kawhi Leonard, all them guys, PG don't show up. It's not
and I
Doc's fault.
and I can say the same, and we can make an argument. We can make that same argument with Joe Mazzulla too. It's not his fault. Payne Pritchard and Derek White are missing easy 3-point shots.
Bro, he's a trash coach. Hey, hey, sis, man. I hope that extension shit not fucking real, bro. Cause you know how when JJ Redick got his extension, they put it out there, and then you
Yeah.
know how Ime signed his extension, they put it out there. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope, please don't extend him, bro. Just let us see how it play out the next 2 years. He don't get it done, fire his ass. Simple.
Um, Joe
I don't
Mazzulla's
want him to
already
waste him
extended, brother.
and grind.
Um, Joe Mazzulla already got extended.
Nah, but it's no contract. It was
Yes,
talk,
they agreed to a contract extension. It was in
but
the offseason.
he ain't signed, so that don't mean nothing.
All
It's
the
no
players
contract.
behind Tillman have a higher ceiling. I can see Amari Williams, fine. Kata plays for his country. Oh, that Eurobasket thing. Okay. You can say Amari Williams. Luca Garza, I mean, he's 7 foot tall and he can barely rebound. So what difference does it really make? But here's my thing with Tillman. I know a lot of people are gonna drill him, and there's times rightfully so. You need a big that can bang with the big guys, in which Kata's doing a decent job at that. Is it perfect? No, but he looks pretty good. But you had Tillman, and I don't give a flying fuck if he's cooked. He did well against Embiid yesterday, and I think he has the body and the athleticism. He has the body and the athleticism to box people out and try to get offensive rebounds, and he can bang with the good players. So you kind of need that, because my goodness, the only person who could really bang with good players last year was Al Horford. Missoula now shooting 63s with Tatum. Rivers would have played Kata. Fair. Rivers wouldn't have Tatum at the four. Well, he's. I mean, he is not a true four, but I mean, oh well. But that's kind of where, yeah. I mean, there's probably like what Amari Williams
Hey,
and
thank
what
you, thank you. Hey, Trill. You remember Brandon Bass? If you're not playing good, Doc is not gonna keep you in the game. Brandon Bass made a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? So if Doc was the coach, Kaner would have never been on the bench. You'd have never heard of Sam Hauser. You'd have never heard of Luke Cornett. Them dudes would have been cut. They would have been out the league. Because if you want to be real, those guys are fucking they what's that shit called when you play overseas? The shit that Dwight Howard in. What's it called?
China.
They Tijuana players. They should be on Shangoon Sharks.
Hmm,
Cause think
Shanghai.
about it.
Shanghai.
Dwight Howard is better than Sam Hauser and Luke Cornett. And fucking
It's
what's the
hard
other
to
name got?
for
Why they not
Tillman to
in the
not
league?
be on another
Boogie
list.
Cousins is better than them.
I mean, he would. I
Jeremy
mean,
Lin is better. Jeremy Lin is a better basketball player than Sam Hauser and Luke Cornett. Why is he not in the league?
to be fair,
Isaiah
Tillman, they got the
Thomas
best
is
out of
better
Tillman
than
in Memphis, and
Isaiah
he guarded
Thomas is
Anthony
better than
Davis well,
half
so
the
you can't
league.
really say he wouldn't.
Isaiah Thomas is better than half the league. Bro, Isaiah Thomas is dropping 50 in the G League. Why is he not? Come
It's
on,
the
bro.
G League. He's supposed to drop 50.
No, I'm saying majority of these bench players who getting large contracts, they ain't done nothing.
No, I get it, and I think
They have
Jalen
no
Brown
they
said
have
it on
zero
his stream.
accolades.
He's like, "There's a lot
They
of
never carried a team.
no,
No all stars, no all NBAs,
fair and
no six
Brown.
man of the year, no defensive teams. Like
I
that's crazy.
I agree, and Jalen Brown said it on the stream. There's a lot of talented players that are not in the
Christian Brown
NBA.
is overpaid. He ain't do nothing. Don't get me wrong. Like he's a cool bench player, but like, come on, bro. He's not even a come on, bro. He's not even a reliable starter.
Who?
Brown,
Brown's not a reliable starter? That's your damn
Christian Brown.
mind. What are we talking about?
He's not worth $125 million.
Who?
Christian Brown.
Oh, I thought you meant Jalen Brown. I'm like, bro, what do you
No, no,
mean?
no, 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 no.
Well,
Do I think Christian Brown is better than Austin Reeves? Most definitely, because in the playoffs matter. Christian Brown plays defense. He shows up in the playoffs, and he's a better
yep.
playmaker. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
he's not a
All Austin
scorer like
Reeves
that.
does is throw the ball to LeBron, AD, and Luca. Anybody can do that. And then Austin Reeves does the most basicest shit ever. He don't have a bag. He can't create. Well, I think
Well,
Christian Brown is definitely a better player.
yeah,
We
well,
all we all know when it comes to the biggest day, biggest moment, who the better player? Christian Brown.
well, to
But
be
anyway,
fair, Austin Reeves is I don't know. Austin Reeves is I'd say he's a better playmaker. There's been a lot of time where Austin Reeves has like high assist numbers.
Dwight Howard and Deontay Davis better than Celtics big man, and they on the Shanghai Sharks. Damn.
It's fair, but they're also 100 years old.
Don't do my guy Canada like that.
In fact,
Hold on.
here's
We
my
need to
thing.
sis.
Go.
I think we look. So Hauser, Hauser's still the highest paid bench player. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So um, we could cause look if Derek White don't want to take restructure and help this team win championships, I'm gonna be honest. I think Tatum is highly overpaid. I just
Tatum.
I just think he's overpaid. I don't think he should get over what are you making $600 million. I don't think he should get that. I think
Tatum.
he should get around $400 million.
Tatum.
Yeah.
He's making $315 million, bro.
You sure? I thought he was getting 500. So
No.
hold on. What's his contract?
You out your damn mind, fool. And he is worth 300 million plus dollars. What you watching?
No, 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 no. Wait, I thought he was making 500 because
No, he is
AHGA. Hold
not
on. What's
making 500. Now that's not worth $500 million, I'll tell you that. But 300? Oh, please. There's no question you got to pay that guy.
oh, he got 314. So how much he making a year?
Like 50. He's making literally
54.
one
Oh,
more
that's not
million
bad.
dollar
That's
than
not
Jalen
bad.
Brown is.
We got two supermax contracts. How the fuck we able to do that? Let me see.
How he got that contract? Because he helped lead us to a
Okay,
championship. That's how he got the contract, as he
is
should.
Brown making 60?
Eventually he is, but right now I think he's making 53.
49, 53 mil.
He's making 53. I think Tatum's making 54.
Then he's
He,
not going to make 60 mil to 2027, and then 64 2028. Okay,
well,
so his contract spread it out, so every year he get a raise.
good.
49, 53, 57. 60. Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, that's not bad considering he's only a freaking
Fully
offense for crying out
guaranteed,
loud.
no player option in his final year.
Which is dumb, but it is what it is.
Wait. Player option. What that mean? Did that mean he can't opt out, or what that
He
mean?
can opt out, yes.
He can opt out, or he can't.
He can opt out, but I'm giving you the definition of a player option. If you get a player option, you can opt out of a contract that year. He doesn't have that, so he can't really opt out.
Okay.
He does have a trade kicker though. So I think if they trade him, they have to pay him more than what they're paying him right now.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
which good because that practically should put him on the untouchable list. But what the hell do I know for crying out loud?
Yeah.
Speaking of, I know we're talking about the center position, so let's continue. So with that being said, listen, we can sit here and say Tillman sucks, this guy sucks, this big man sucks. If anything, the main person in the whole blame pie needs to be Brad Stevens. Because for whatever reason, he has not been very good when it comes to evaluating centers. Probably Kata. That's it. At one center out of all the centers he's had. If it wasn't for like the best center that's been with him his whole damn coaching career and GM career has been Al Horford. And he just for
You're not
whatever
gonna say
reason,
Rob?
Brad Stevens just hasn't done a
You're not gonna
great
say
job.
Rob?
No, I'm saying Al. Oh wait, no, that was Danny Ainge that got robbed.
Oh, okay.
So it's like he hasn't done a great job at the center
But
position. Let's
Al
just go.
Horford can't. Al Horford can't bang. He's not a center that can give you 8 to 2. He's not a center that can go give you 20 rebounds. He's like a center where he'll get about maybe 5 rebounds, 6. He hit
No
a couple
center is gonna
threes,
get 20
play some
rebounds unless you're
defense.
freaking
But
Demontis
sometimes he
Sabonis.
could.
Unless you're Anthony Davis, Nikola Jokic, or Demontis Sabonis, you're not getting 20 rebounds. It's pretty damn hard. But the point is, he just hasn't done a great job grabbing centers. I mean, you go and
Yeah.
get Porzingis, yeah, great, talented player, can't freaking stay healthy. Hal Horford, he's a solid one, but he's getting older. You got Cornette, you kept him on for a little too long. Sure, he developed down the stretch, but I mean, how much can we say he developed if he's sure we can say he developed against lottery teams, but you mean at some point in time he was at the time in his career where he needed to show up against the big guns, and he never really did. And now I know we're trying to get onto the second apron and stuff like that, but your best option was Luca Garza and well he's a body, so but Luca Garza and Chris Boucher. Like if I'm if I'm Brad Stevens, I'm getting on the phone with the Brooklyn Nets and asking for Dayron Sharp. Like you got to do something. Like cuz this cannot be an all-star rule. Technically he did Al Horford. can't really say he hasn't can't really say he hasn't had an all-star. Sorry. Don't do Al Horford like that. Um Um, and technically Porzingis has made an all-star team, but I guess we all can call that a fluke because he's never healthy. But damn it, don't do Al Horford like that. City TV, come on, brother. But I mean, the Jays, Tatum and Brown have not had a consistent have not had a consistent center that can help them since Al Horford. He's been there throughout the Jays' whole career, and that's why they love him so much. He smart guy, works with the young guys like was the main leader of Tatum and Brown's career. Like he was that guy. And right now we don't really have no listen, you're not gonna replace Al Horford. He's a Hall of Famer. I'm not gonna say he's a generational player, but he is a Hall of Famer, in my opinion. He's that good, it's gonna be hard to replace him. So I'll give him that. But you gotta do better than this. You wanna keep Kata? Fine. You see something in Luca? Sure, but is he a number two? I don't know. But it's just like, man, you don't you sit here and disrespect my man Al Horford. How is he not a true big man? But anyway,
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Al Horford, he's not. Al Horford is more of a he's more of a perimeter defender. Slash, he's more of a four. You know what I'm saying? But Al Horford is not the type of center where he could just bang, alter shots, get rebounds.
well, he's older now,
He,
but if you
he,
were to get prime Al
he
Horford,
can't. He can't.
it don't matter. He
Al
still was
Horford
a
gotta have a center. Al Horford gotta have a center next to him for him to
not really because
He's not doing the Embiid, Giannis, AD, Sabonis,
boys,
Jokic.
AD.
Jokic is not a defender, and he's more aggressive in the paint than Al Horford.
I said Jason Tatum never had an All Star
And
big
Al Horford
man.
can't guard the pick and roll.
That wasn't even this. So you said All Star big man. Was Al Horford not an All Star, brother? A true, but here's my thing. You can say he's not a true big man,
He was,
but
I think, he one time with Isaiah Thomas.
no, he wasn't drafted at that time. But here's the thing: we can sit here and say Al Horford's not a true big man, but we did play better with him on the floor than we did with Porzingis last year. Hell, Drew
But
Holiday
Singers
was
had an illness.
Porzingis is a freaking mess right now. He's kind of washed at this
He
point
played
physically,
he played good week the first game.
and now he's not playing today because of an
No back
illness.
to backs. He injured. They trying to, but you know you don't play back to backs.
Yep, and that's 30
Oh,
freaking
I
million
don't think
dollars.
Al Horford played today.
Well, Al Horford, he shows up.
No
He
back to
deserves to
backs.
sit out back to backs. Porzingis, my goodness.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell her. I said Al Horford is not a rim protector, bro. He's a perimeter defender. He's a stretch that can play perimeter D. Uh, Not saying that Al Horford is a liability in the paint, but depending on what center, nigga, did you see what Bam Adebayo do to him? And Bam Adebayo is fucking 6'9", is getting 12,
He
15 rebounds for 20
fair,
points. I don't want to
fair,
hear no excuses. And mind you, Al Horford has a better post game than Bam, and he's a better shooter than Bam.
fair.
Why is that? Why Al Horford can't do what Bam could do? Bam could jump out the gym.
Okay, not everyone is Bam Adebayo. Here's my okay. He fine. Okay, but he's the best they've got. Okay, he was the best they've had their whole careers. Can we at least agree with that? He's
You
the
talking about best
best.
center that Tatum and Brown play with?
Yes, he's been the
You
best
talking
center
about
that
overall? Like I was gonna say, defensive wise, is Rob Williams.
yes, defensive versus Rob Williams, but I can't count that because he's never freaking healthy. So Al Horford, not an All Star in the Celtics. Name an All Star
But I
big
give, but
since
I,
KG.
but don't disrespect for singers though.
Yes, I am.
For
He's
singers didn't
can't
play the
stay
part of us going
healthy.
to the championship the first year.
Cannot stay healthy. Man, who won that championship besides Tatum and Brown? Drew Holiday was our third best player, brother. Give it a rest. No, 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 no. If anything, poor.
Trill. If Bam can give me 20 rebounds, why Al Horford can't give me 20 rebounds? If Bam can give me 13 rebounds, average 13 rebounds, why
Bam
Al
is
Horford can't average?
27. Al
He
is
played enough
39. Come on,
minutes.
man.
All he gotta do is average 4 rebounds a quarter. It's not hard.
Well, the thing is, Horford is
Why
the
does
he
Brown and Tatum lead the team in rebounds every year?
that that I
Why
don't
does Luke
know.
Cornett average 2 rebounds and he play over 20 minutes?
That I don't know. Part of the reason why Tatum gets rebounds is because he's always under the rim, and the majority of his rebounds are when nobody is boxing him out. But when he's got to really rebound, he's not a rebounder
Uh,
like that.
right.
But we can all agree that he's the best center the Jays have had. You can have your opinions on All Star this, All Star that. He's been the most consistent center they've had. And listen, he may not be the most flashiest, but he was a vet and he knew the game. He was a big, crucial part of the Jays' development. And I will stand by that. You can laugh all you want. But he's been there, done that. He's been the only consistent center that the Jays have been with. He's not going to play much longer. And Brad Stevens hasn't really done a good job grabbing a future center. Now, if you want to have that with Kata, sure. Do I like him as a number two? Probably. But it's like, you just, he has not been good. Your answer Was Kata fine, but I mean, I don't mind Tillman. I think he's probably a better number three, but Luca Garza probably a better three or two. But you have Chris Boucher, who was not a big. I don't know why they put him as a big. Like and then on top of that, I love Hugo Gonzalez. I think he's gonna be a stud. Don't I'm cool with that. Man, you had Ryan Kalkbrenner and Maxine Reynom at on the draft board, man, knowing that you needed big man help. You could have traded up to get a Danny. You could have traded up to at least get a Danny Wolf. Like these things cannot happen. Like I'm even freaking shocked he drafted Amari Williams because I honestly thought he was gonna go another draft without grabbing a center. For whatever reason, Brad Stevens just has not been good grabbing legitimate centers.
Hey,
The bet
sis. I don't think we had a good draft. I'm not high on Hugo. He's the project piece.
fair.
I feel like for what we had to give up, I feel like we need like if Tatum gonna be out a year, we need NBA ready players. We need 5 4-star recruits. You know what I'm saying? Hugo is not a 5-star 4-star recruit. You know what I mean? I never heard nobody talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
he's
was he
overseas.
even one of the best fours in the draft? No.
Well, because
Why we took him in the
he
first
plays
round?
overseas. He doesn't play for these high prestigious schools that get a lot of media attention.
McKellar the one that be glazing Tillman and Hauser. That's not me.
I'm not glazing him, but I don't think he's that bad. At least he'll fight for rebounds, man. We don't even try
He
to get
doesn't do
rebounds.
nothing. Hey, Sid, did you know that Tillman 25, but he looked 45?
I know. Plus, what have we really tried to develop Tillman though? Have we really tried? Because I feel like
No,
like we
no,
have we
Missoula developing players is not Missoula team. Missoula expect you to figure out on the fly because if he knew what he was doing, think about it. Look what what's that nigga name? Look what Rick Carlisle did with fucking Nembhard. Look what he did with Aaron Neesman. Look at what he did with Obi Toppin. He finessed the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
he did.
Who else they got? Look what he doing out there with Shepard. Um, bro, look what fucking Matherin doing without Miles Turner and Halliburton. You know what I'm saying?
Miles
Look
Turner's a
what
damn good
Halliburton
player.
doing.
Come on, don't do that.
You said Miles Turner not a good. Yes, he is.
No, I said he's a good player. He's always
Oh,
been
I
a
thought
good
you was gonna
player.
say.
So
I'm
they
gonna say
can't
I'm
really
calling
say
him
that's all
trash because
Rick
he
Carlisle
he had
because
a good year last year. He was good in the
even
playoffs.
even when the freaking Pacers were horrendous, Miles Turner was still a damn good player.
If
I can't put
they
that on Rick Carlisle.
listen to me, sis. If Pacers never got hurt, they winning the championship easily.
I can't. I no, I
Even though,
can't.
sis, you know what's so crazy? The Pacers had an easier run than us twice. Think about it. If you swap Boston with the Pacers, we're easily in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Wait, what?
If we swap Boston with Indiana, we easily in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, if we didn't choke against the Knicks, yeah.
The Knicks, but I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie though. Like this year, yeah. That's me, Trill. So yeah, the Knicks. Look. Pistons could do something this year. Knicks could do something. Cleveland could do something.
The Pistons
Uh,
are
uh, uh,
not
uh,
y'all.
uh,
You listen, y'all are really starting to
Atlanta
overhype.
possibly. Orlando.
Y'all
Um,
are really
I think.
overhyping the Pistons. The Pistons
I.
lost to the Bulls not too long ago, bro.
So what?
So
The
what?
Warriors lost to the Blazers.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
But the Drew Holiday doing a good job leading. And mind you,
No. Uh,
Tiago Splinter, Tiago Splinter is the head coach. Because Chauncey Billups is in jail.
yeah. Well, Drew Holiday was always a good player, but we
Chauncey
never
Billups
used
did a
him.
good. Chauncey Billups did a good ass job. I'm gonna watch the highlights.
Well, Drew Holiday was always a good player, but we never used him because we rather watch Tatum play point guard. Waste of time. Oh well. But anyway, um, what was I gonna say? Why didn't we draft Gigi Jackson? I'm not
We
sold on
had
Gigi
hella
Jackson.
opportunities to get him. We had hella opportunities.
Yeah, not sold on Gigi Jackson. He's out of the rotation. What is it? Jalen Wells was a second round pick, and he's getting the starting nod over Gigi Jackson. That's a little bit of a red flag. Um, Here's my thing. Yes, as of right now, it hasn't looked impressive for Brad Stevens in terms of draft picks, but at the same time, it's hard to really draft late second round picks. So I can't really judge him off of that. But for Baylor Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez, this is where you really need to judge Brad Stevens because they're first round picks. Yes, the Pistons are overhyped. I'm
I'm
sorry.
not gonna. I'm not gonna lie. Brad Stevens have not been hitting on picks.
Well, here's the thing. Here's how
Even
I
though
view.
Danny Ainge, even though Danny Ainge, even though Danny Ainge, picks haven't. You know what I'm saying? But like, think about it though. He gave Brad Stevens Robert Williams, Grant. He gave him Terry Rozier,
Durant don't
Jason
count.
Tatum, Jalen Brown. He
The
drafted
Jays don't count.
Neesmith.
They're generational players.
Um, who else? Am I missing somebody? Who we drafted? Cause I said Grant, I said Rob, I said Rozier. Who else? I'm missing somebody.
The Jays don't count. They're
If you
generational
think
players.
if you think about it,
Here's my thing. The thing with the draft is this. Um, they say this in the NFL. I know the NFL has 7 rounds and the NBA has 2, but hear me out. Um, the thing with the NFL is that because there's 7 rounds, the expectation is you have to hit on your top 100 picks. And if I'm getting my math right, I believe that's approximately the first, second, and third round. So every pick that you have in the first, second, and third round in the NFL draft, you have to hit on those guys. These are all top 100 players in the country out of like over, I don't know, like a million, not even. So you if in order to that's the definition of a successful draft. If you hit on your top 100 picks, or if the majority of your top 100 picks in the NFL get second contracts, it's considered a good draft. The fourth, fifth, sixth round, you're just grabbing depth players. But if your top 100 picks get a second contract with a team, then it's considered a good draft. It's kind of similar with the NBA, but because they have shorter rounds and they have 2 rounds instead of 7, here's how you would normally evaluate it. If you hit on your if your first round pick doesn't get a second contract, it's a bad draft. I don't care about your I don't care about your second round pick. Your first round pick, you have that first round pick has to get a second contract. You're grabbing the top 30 players in college basketball in the country. You have to hit on those first round picks. So if Baylor Shireman nor Hugo Gonzalez gets a second contract with the Celtics, then it's a bad draft. And a prime example of this would be the prime example would be 2019 with Danny Ainge. You had Romeo Langford, Grant Williams in the first round. None of them got a second contract. It's a bad draft. Bad draft. 2020, you had Aaron Neesmith and Payne Pritchard. Aaron Neesmith didn't get a second contract. Payne Pritchard did. Mid draft. Okay. Forget Tatum and Brown don't count. But you go in 2018, their first round pick was Robert Williams. He got a second contract before he got traded to the Blazers. Good draft. All your first round picks, they have to get a second contract. If they don't get a second contract with the team, it's a bad draft. Because these are first round. You have to hit on these first round picks. You just have to. So we're really gonna see if Brad Stevens can really hit on his picks because now he's got 2 chances at first round picks and Baylor Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez. And right now I know we haven't seen much of Shireman, but Hugo looks pretty good so far. I know he's not the greatest offensive player, and we'll figure that out as time goes on. But he has to hit on these first round draft picks. He just has to. They're top 30 players in the draft. You gotta hit on these first round picks. You just have
she
to.
think, hey, she thinks Joe Mazzulla changed his team. No, Joe Mazzulla made this team worse. He's a terrorist. He don't know how to make adjustments. His rotations is terrible. He he's a terrorist. You know what I'm saying? Like the way he coaches, you know what I'm saying? It drives me crazy. And then like he loves mediocre talent for some reason. And then it's like there's no way in hell you've been on the Celtics bench for that long because he was on the bench since 2016. That you don't know jack shit about basketball. Yeah, Joe. I get you're not an excellent guy, but come on, bro. Joe, you can't draw a basic shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like Joe, bro. Why you keep pulling Cat out, bro? Bro. If we didn't choke in the fucking second half, bro, my player of the game would have been Cater, bro. Because Canada was the only one trying on both ends. You know what I'm
Today,
saying? I'm talking about Sixer game. Today, no,
boy,
no,
Jalen Brown was the best player on the floor, but it wasn't even close.
no. Yeah, Jalen Brown was the best player. Yeah, yeah. But I don't think I don't. But look though, I don't like how Jalen Brown ran from the smoke on offense. I mean, not offense, defense. And Jalen Brown should have been did better than what he did. You feel me? And then like give
I
Jalen Brown
get
some
it.
screens, run some motion offense,
That's
have
one, yeah.
Jalen Brown cut to the basket. Stop trying to make Jalen Brown a ball handler, and then he got to score, and then it's like
And then you
too
say he
much
needs to
standing
play
around.
make, but then he's not being aggressive.
The offense is too stagnant, bro.
I don't think it's stagnant. I just don't
What
think
you
you. I
listen?
just we just
If
don't
you
have any
take
shot
Jalen
creators.
Brown, listen. If you take Jalen Brown out and you put Pritchard, Hauser, Tillman, Boucher, uh, who
Yeah,
am I missing?
they're getting asses whooped. We know.
Hugo, Sam Hauser's not doing nothing. Pritchard's not doing nothing.
We know
But
that. That's why I said there's no shot
now,
creation.
now Pritchard got to take over because Derek White don't want to go to the paint.
Pritchard can't even take over without getting swatted by freaking Carl Anthony Towns. Like Carl Anthony Towns stinks on defense.
Derek White be over dribbling.
Oh my god! I mean, I told you, him and Pritchard play hot potato. Who can dribble better? Okay, I'm not giving. Here's a couple things.
Exactly.
I'm not giving Baylor excuses.
She
That's
she
number
she
one.
she thinks she thinks she thinks she thinks she thinks we better than the Bucks. She think that
Yeah, because the Bucks don't
our
play
roster
defense.
moves. Hold on. She thinks that our roster moves is better than the Bucks. No, it's not.
I mean, I'm not gonna say they are,
Because
but
if you think about it, the Bucks. Hold on. The Bucks had a way better offseason than us. We had a
yeah, because they
trash
got Miles
draft.
Turner. They also lost
We had
Damian
a.
Lillard.
Hold on. Damian Lillard was out for a year, and not only that, like they agreed to spread that contract out. You know what I'm saying? So it gave the Bucks flexibility. Then Dame, he wanted to go back to Portland because he still had a house in Portland and shit like that. Now not a lot of Bucks to sign Miles Turner, but look though, the Bucks got rid of all their problems. They got rid of what's that guy name? Chris Middleton. Haven't been the same since 2021.
Yeah, but he can
Got rid
score.
because Chris Middleton used to be nice. Got rid of what's the guy name?
They also
Got rid
got
of
rid of. They got rid of Drew Holiday. How's their defense looking?
hold on. They got rid of Dane. They got rid of Lopez. Uh, is Pat Connaughton still on the team?
No,
He not?
no.
Thank you. He trash. Got rid of him. Now look, they signed. Look. This is a player who I wanted. I wanted Amir Coffee.
Mm,
Amir Coffee would be a good player off the bench.
he's good defensively, but he'll be like another Hauser or something like that, where he's not gonna give you
He's
shot.
better than Hauser. I
Okay,
take
that
Amir Coffee any.
fair,
Amir
but he's
Coffee.
not a consistent shot creator either.
The
So it's
Clippers.
like
The Clippers developed Amir Coffee and Terrence. Did you know that we could have had Terrence Mann, but Joe Mazzulla didn't want Terrence Mann, so we traded him and the 22 pick to Atlanta for a
Terrence
fucking
Mann can't
EA,
shoot a lick. He
and we
can play
gave him
defense, can't
Porzingis.
shoot a lick.
You don't want Terrence Mann,
He can't shoot a lick. $15 million to brick threes?
bro? Terrence, hold on. You saying that like Terrence Mann can't score?
He can't. He's not a shooter. Remember
He's
when?
not a shot creator, but he can score. He can get to the basket. He's not a bad
Yeah, but is he gonna
he's
do
not
that
a
every
bad
night?
ball
Is
handler.
he
He
going
can
to do that
score,
every
but
night?
he's a wing. He's a Terrence Mann is 3 and D. That's what he is. He's 3 and D.
He what is his? I want to look up what his career 3-point shooting is, please and thank you. Remember when Pistons
But it
held on
said
to
Jalen
Rip
Brown shoot
and
33%. Do I
Tayshaun
think
to
Jalen Brown is a terrible 3-point shooter? No, because Jalen Brown take high value shooting threes. 9 times out of 10 is contested, and we don't run plays. And Joe Mazzulla is not getting them open. And we don't have a center that can crash
and
the glass like
Brown
Jokic,
shot well from
AD,
three.
Cat, Sabonis. We don't have a center that could just crash the glass and kick out. We've been terrible at offensive rebounds. Nobody never talks about that. We was
Well,
terrible when we had Porzingis, Horford, Cornet. It was terrible.
to be fair,
That's why I
having
wasn't tripping off the roster reset. I literally said I literally said I would
Thank
not.
you, City TV.
I literally said I wouldn't have a problem if we kept Porzingis and got rid of Derek White and Holiday. I would be completely fine because his contract never hurt of us. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
Think about it.
I would
If
keep
you
Derek
give
White over
Tatum,
Porzingis. It
listen to me,
is not
listen to
even
me,
close.
listen to me.
Porzingis can't rebound either.
If you
He weighs
have,
2 pounds.
hold on. Be that because Joe Mazzulla doesn't tell him crash the glass. Joe Mazzulla has him taking threes from the logo. But anyways, um, think about it. If you put Jason Tatum and Brown next to a real power forward, you know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because while while Jason Tatum and Brown drawing gravity, he's gonna allow him to be open. Then they're gonna be like, okay, Porzingis killing us, we're gonna have to double him. Boom. That's gonna allow Tatum and Brown. That's gonna open the gates for doors for Tatum and Brown. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I said I want a power for it. I wouldn't mind if we get that guy, Boozer, Carlos Boozer said.
Boozer is gonna want his own team.
All we
Someone
gotta do, listen, Michaela, all we gotta do is finish between ninth and the 12 seed, just like what the Mavs
We're
did. The
not
Mavs was a ninth
finishing as
seed.
the ninth and 12th seed. We're
Mavs went
not
over 40
that
games
bad.
and got the one big. I could see the NBA giving us the first pick.
No, no, no. Here's my thing. That even if you guys wanted a lottery pick, did you think Cam Boozer, especially with how high he's getting drafted, do you think he's gonna want to be a third option to Tatum and Brown? If you if you get a Cam Boozer or a superstar player, one of Tatum or Brown has to go. Now
Why do
let
you
me know
think
if you would
that?
want that to happen.
Hold on. Well, look though, Cooper. But look, we can say the same about Cooper Flag. Cooper Flag is really supposed to be on a team like the Brooklyn Nets, the Charlotte Hornets. Who else is trash? You could say, what's another team? I don't know how many games the Pelicans won. What's another team? The Suns didn't make the playoffs, but they wasn't. Who was the worst team in the NBA?
We're not getting rid of Derek White, unfortunately.
Hold on, Michaela. Who was the worst team in the NBA? I can't think of it.
The Wizards
Oh, the Wizards. But they
or the
already had the first pick. You get what I'm
Jazz?
saying?
They did not have the first pick. That was Dallas.
No. I had Alex Sarr the year before, and then there was the no. They had Alex Sarr, then there was the Hawks. Then they got Ricky Shea. Not Ricky Shea. That's his name, Zachary Ricky Shea, the France
Yeah, what has
dude.
he done?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
But look though, Trill. All I want is for Boston to get a top five pick, because it'll be a waste of time for us to fight for the playoff. We fuck around and play the Knicks, the Pistons, or the Bucks or the Cavs. We get fucking smoked. Then what? Then we fuck up our draft stuff, and it be all for nothing. And on
Okay,
top of that, we already having cap issues. We're not gonna do shit this year.
the
This year
BYU
should
the
be an
B
experimental year.
the BYU kid is AJ Debonesa. Again, if you want AJ Debonesa, it's one of Tatum or Brown has to go. That I don't know what he's saying in that comment, but it is what it is. If you want AJ Debonesa, one of Tatum or Brown has to go. Now let me know
Hey,
if you
hey,
guys would
hey,
vote for
hey,
that.
hey, Trill. She think anybody that's not on Boston is trash.
I mean, they're not
We have a
really. I'm
bunch
not
of
gonna.
trash players. We can't talk.
We do,
Our
but
shit,
are they any?
our shit stink.
I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say they're great, but are those other role players any better? The only role players I can say are better than ours is probably what Indiana's. He got no coverage because of Bronny. Well, Zachary Reese, you say, did play in France. Boy, we're not guaranteed a top 7 pick, guys. If we are we aware if we get a top 5 pick, either of Tatum or Brown has to go. Like, there's no way these high draft pick guys are going to be a third option. They're just not. I mean, unless you go the Memphis route and get Zach and get like a role player in the lottery pick. Like, good luck with that. Oh well, you got Pistons had the same problem, bro. Before I switched to Boston. Boy, if anything, the Pistons they weren't bad at
Oh
drafting. They
yeah,
were just bad at developing players.
Coffee is 6'7". He is a good rebounder. I'm
Who?
glad you pointed that out, Joe. Amir Coffee.
Technically, Brown should be our best rebounder.
Nah, our best player should never be our best rebounder.
Well, Tatum
You
rebounds a
say
lot.
Jake LaRavia? Jake LaRavia was never trash, bro. Because I watched him in Memphis. I don't know what he did in Sac, but he was a good player in Memphis. He like it's not like he don't got no skills like Sam Hauser. Sam Hauser's completely trash. If he leaves this team, he's not you. You're not going to ever hear from Sam Hauser again. As long as Sean Mazzulla's on that sideline, and Sam Hauser's going to be going to have a job for some reason. Sadly,
They do
um,
have to go because they both make over $50 million, and you're gonna get a rookie, and you're gonna get a cheap rookie, and they're gonna go with the cheap rookie to save some money. One of those guys are gonna have to go.
hey. Jericho Sims was a young player on the Knicks, and when he went to the
I don't
Bucks,
even think Jericho
when Brett
Sims is that
Lopez
good.
wasn't doing good, he come in and gave defense, rebounds, all that. And then Jericho Sims played good in the playoffs when Brick Lopez wasn't doing nothing. But Doc Rivers took too long to put him in though. Doc Rivers should have started him week game one. But I
You
get it. Bucks had injuries. I get it. But
when don't they
then
have injuries?
you can't really blame Doc because his team hasn't been healthy, and then they haven't had cap room, so they couldn't do anything. They didn't have no draft capital.
Yeah,
I
whose
don't
fault
know
was
why they
that?
wasted that
Whose
pick.
fault was that to
Oh,
go get?
Andre Johnson, he trash.
Anyway, if I'm Brad Stevens, I'm either getting on the phone with Brooklyn and calling Daron Sharp. I'm either getting on the phone with Utah and grabbing frickin' Walker Kessler for crying out loud. You gotta get someone, cause my goodness, this is my goodness.
Wait. True. Who you talking about? What Ricky? What Ricky? Who you talking about? You
All
talking
these
about
little
field goal?
tanking stuff that you got.
Yeah, I don't see us winning past 40 games.
It's early in the
This
season. I'm not
this
gonna
is the
freak out.
first time. Listen to me. This is the first time that I want my team to lose.
Okay, but look at the games. Have we been super bad to where
Do
we
I
can?
want us to go 0-82? No. Do I want us to compete on certain nights? Yeah. But at the
Do
same
you?
time,
Do
I
you
don't want us
though?
to make no trades.
We need to get a Sam. We need to get
Matter of fact,
someone for rebounds, man. We can't.
matter of fact. No, this is what we could do. I will get rid of Sam Hauser and Tillman for a second round draft pick
Yeah, you're not.
or
You're
role
not even
player.
getting that.
What's their value?
Nothing. A half-eaten sandwich.
What's their white value? Because Toronto offered us a lottery pick, and Barry Stevens said no, knowing he didn't have no cap room. Because Toronto they wanted their white bad.
Well, it depends on what the draft capital was.
Who
If
the
they're giving,
fuck?
here's a,
Michaela, I hope that source is not true because if it is, Brad Stevens is a fucking dumbass. Because
well, fair.
his draft picks have not been panning out. He can't draft his shit. Now, his best move he ever did was hiring Ime, trading for Derek White, and getting Porzingis and Girardi. That's the best thing Brad ever did. Other than
Well,
that, his move's been terrible.
poor Zingis. I don't. Drew Holiday was the best one. I'm sorry.
Now, and also him picking up Kaden. That's a good move right there. Other than that, his
Who?
move's been terrible.
I'm
I
picking up
don't
who?
think I don't think Hugo is better than Shireman. You know what I'm saying? But like Hugo got big ass hands though. His hands is huge.
Okay, AJ is a
He like he be fighting
lottery
lions and shit.
pick. AJ is like a top 3 pick in the draft. Hugo was 28th.
Hey, if we look, all we gotta do is get between a ninth and 13 seed. We'd be good. I'm telling you, we can get a top 10 pick.
I
But
don't believe in
I really
tanking.
want a top five pick.
I don't believe in tanking.
I want us to
I
get a
want
power
Jalen
forward.
Brown to
If
succeed
these
this
niggas
year.
get a fucking stretch big or a fucking point guard, I'm gonna be so fucking mad. I'm gonna lose my cool.
Okay, well, I want to see Jalen Brown succeed as a number one option this year, and he hasn't been bad throughout 2 games, considering that we lost both of those games. But he hasn't been terrible. I want to see him succeed this year. I actually want to see him get more awards than he's actually gotten because he's deserved more, and it's going to be hard for him to do that if you guys are going to be asking for tanking. Anywho, but listen, we can sit here and tank, tank, tank. I don't want to make no trades, but damn it, we need a rebounder. Damn it, we need a rebounder. We need a rebounder.
Can you hear me?
Yes. The difference is talent. AJ Debonesa, when you are a top three lottery pick, your expectation is to come in immediately as a franchise player. If we get AJ Debonesa, we are assuming he's going to be the face of the Celtics, which means one of Tatum or Brown has to go. And by the way, since the NBA is so media popularity oriented, there if we get a Cam Boozer or a AJ Debonesa, they're and if we don't treat them like the value that they are and don't put him as the number one guy, they're gonna talk about it and they're gonna have some questions on it. I know you got Tatum and Brown, but you drafted AJ Debonesa with the first all around pick and you're not giving him the ball. Okay, well, okay, we're playing like trash, I'll give you that, but I can't judge this team over two games. Can I judge some players? Sure. Like, for example, get Pritchard out of the damn starting lineup for crying out loud. But I can't really judge this team because if guys just would have made shots against Philly, we easily win that game. And if guys just made shots against the Knicks and learn how to play defense, we probably win that game. If not, we probably lose by like five or something. We're really not that far off. We just need someone to constantly step up as a second option and get a damn rebounder. If you really think about it, we still have elite 3-point shooting. We still have a superstar in Jalen Brown. You just got to fix this front court, and you need someone. I don't care if it's Anthony Simons. Probably has to be Anthony Simons. I don't even think I can trust White at this point. You're going to have to grab someone that can be that second guy. Because, damn it, poor Jalen Brown. No, he won't be the face. JT ain't gonna go nowhere. JB don't gotta go nowhere. Yeah, well, Jalen Brown has been nothing but freaking in trade talks every single day. I pray that like every off season, even though he's been here for 10 years, every off season I hold my breath because I still think he's gonna get traded. Like he's always in trade rumors, bro, and it's never gonna end. Anywho, um, he's losing connection, and it's 1 in the morning. Listen, we're 0-2 now. It sucks, but we just gotta play better. And I think Jalen Brown will get better. He's still learning along the way. He hasn't been terrible, but we learn. Just it's a little too early. At least give this team 20 games. At least give him 20 games. The average person barely know who AJ is. JT's the face of the league. I don't really care about this face of the league. I think it's a waste of a freaking conversation, to be honest. The face of the league, listen, if I mean, listen, I'm not gonna say I won't support Tatum if he's the face of the league, but I wouldn't care if he's not, because I hate that nonsense. He has to play better. Yes, he does have to play better. He does. But as of right now, he's the only person that's giving you a good efficiency and giving you 20 points. Now, again, the average Celtics fan is like, if Jalen Brown doesn't play make, he's a hog. If he's a hog, well, he's not playmaking. What? Pick a damn side. But he has to be better. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But yeah. Um, but anyway, it's not that I won't support Jason Tatum if he's ever be the face of the league, but I prefer him not to. It is a waste of time. We complain about him getting criticism from the media. All he's just gonna do is get even more criticism if he becomes the face of the league. I'm all set. Don't get me started on Colin Cowherd. If I gotta talk about how bad Colin Cowherd is about freaking Tatum and his dumbass hate, we're gonna be here all day. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. But Celtics lose this one by 10, 95-105. I'm not pressing the panic button. You guys can. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But they fall by 10 to the insufferable New York Knicks. They will take on the Detroit Pistons on Sunday. I have them winning that game. Call me crazy, throw me in jail. I don't care. I don't think Detroit has very good shooting either. Um, yeah, they don't have Malik Beasley anymore. So yeah. But we'll see you on Sunday.